that was a huge mistake. That was like the messiest fight I've ever been in, man. Or a sword. That's another option. We just zap them, knock them, and tap them. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Blade and Sorcery again. Last time I don't know how I'm releasing these, like what order, but last time I recorded it, I attempted this lightning archer dude. He did Palpatine lightning as a melee attack. Well, this was the idea. I don't know if we ever got that far really, but the idea is we're going to do Palpatine lightning as a melee attack. We're going to use the bow as a long range attack with lightning arrows to heat seek on enemies. We died. We got to the first Prismatic Dungeon, and then somebody shot us in the back or something. We were on custom difficulty Perma Death, so we died very quickly. We're gonna try that again today. We're doing custom difficulty lightning archer man thing. You'll see in a minute. Let's get into it. As always, we're gonna start by collecting a few things. Starting with that dagger to sell, this ability to have, and the axe to sell as well. We'll start by selling the axe and knife in order to get a little bit of monies. That little bit of monies is going to go towards a quiver. You can find bows in the level, but the quiver's, I think, the best first choice. We're going to go with the 2 skull. I always pick the hardest. Here we go. We are in the game. So we've got level 1 lightning magic and a quiver of arrows. That is all we have. We're going to use the quiver of arrows as a melee weapon to stab them in the head. And we're going to use the lightning to stun them. So we're going to stun them and then stab them in the eyeballs. Is our strategy for the beginning. Till we can find a bow. Like that. Pretty effective. I mean, it works. Headshots do pretty good damage, even if you're just stabbing with your hands. I think we're going to use weapons, actually. I was originally not going to use weapons, but I think I'm going to allow myself to use weapons. Just for the sake of, keeping this thing moving, you know? I can kill people pretty quick with a weapon either way, whatever difficulty we happen to be on. So I think we'll do that. We'll just allow weapons. I'm not going to intend to use them long term. I think once we get a little bit in, once we have a couple of prismatics, in fact, just 1 prismatic on top of what we have now, we should be strong enough not to worry about it, but for now, I think it would be very useful. There we go, we got a sword now. Oh, we actually have an open shoulder. We won't for long, we're gonna have a bow soon. Is he dead? Lightning hit me anyway, I tried to prevent it, I guess I didn't try hard enough. We really want a bow. We could find a bow character. Can you get out of her head? Been having controller issues, so I'm very scared. Normally in fighting, I tend to move forward and backwards a lot to bait attacks and step out of their reach. And sometimes my controller just doesn't move when I move the analog stick. So I'm very scared I'm gonna try and step back and it's not gonna work. Right there, I tried killing him. He'd be dead right now if I could have moved. I was moving towards him with the intention of killing him, and I couldn't move. And that saved his little life. But it just delayed it. Didn't save him for too long. But against harder enemies, that thing can really screw you up if you miss an opportunity to kill someone like that. Shouldn't affect this character too much, since we're gonna be using a bow a lot, and lightning magic should be pretty effective. It won't have the same problems. Okay. I do love having a long sword. It's just so fun. It's by far my favorite thing. I think that's why I don't like lightning, is because lightning complements bows. And I hate bows. So it kind of makes me hate lightning in a sense, and I think like fighting with this is just so fun. Probably gonna get swarmed here, right? Did that not count for the horn? Surprised we don't have a bunch of guys coming after us. Yep, yeah, it's this one. I found it. Awesome. I think this character would be best on a non-custom difficulty, like a standard difficulty. Because I think nothing we have does that good of damage. So tough enemies take a lot of work to kill.
Welcome, traveler.
Another big problem with this character on custom difficulty is that we're using arrows a lot. I'm gonna just keep buying quivers if they're available. I'd rather have a bunch of quivers than a bow. We can get bows later. But we're limited by how many arrows we have. So on custom difficulty, if we have to shoot someone 4 more times, like 4 times as much, it's gonna screw up it like screws up our efficiency in the sense that we just run out of arrows. We do have lightning. We're probably going to use lightning a lot more than I originally intended. I intended to use lightning as like a side thing at first, but I think lightning's going to end up being like a main thing. Again, I couldn't move because of the controllers. Take that. Yeah. Now, if I'm allowed to use melee weapons, this won't be too bad. I don't know why I was restricting myself. If I'm in custom difficulty, I shouldn't put on unnecessary restrictions like that. Should just use whatever we have to, you know?
This will be easy.
We gotta get our eyes open. So that's a mage. That is a melee? I don't see a bow on them. That's an archer, I think. Just trying to get an idea of what we have. The mage is the most threatening to me right now. God damn it. Even with me. God damn it. His fucking staff keeps hitting us. It's on the ground that it's hitting us. And I'm the one who electrified it. Thought we had a hip shield. Let's try to draw a hip shield. Oh, we still have that mage. He's alive. Stupid fuck. Okay, fireball her. That arrow's coming for us. Do we have any healing? We have an apple. Okay, we're 22 health. So what happened there is the damn... I stepped on his staff like 3 times because he had a lightning staff on the ground. My fucking foot touched it and it hurt us. It's so stupid. And I'm the one who made it lightning too because I tried zapping him and he sucked it up with his staff. Piece of shit. We should have bought a potion probably instead of a second quiver. That was perhaps a mistake on my part. The archer will run out of arrows. And then she'll just be a melee, and then we'll just have him. I think she's already out. Okay. His fireballs don't bounce. He's probably still gonna kill us. I think I'm going to throw our sword at him. Because I don't want to be within reach of him. I have to dodge his fireball, though, which is going to be very challenging. And then I'm going to throw the sword. If I walk towards him, he's gonna, like, hit us with that fucking lightning staff. Okay, you're dead. No one else. She'll try and get a weapon, maybe. We want her bow, so she's not allowed to leave. Let's Sorry. If you didn't have that bow, I'd consider letting you go. Where did she go? Did she despawn or some shit? I think she, like, made it to the edge of the zone and disappeared. I was hoping to get her bow, but oh well, that doesn't matter. Okay, we are severely injured with no healing. If we could find a potion or anything to heal, that would be amazing. Otherwise, we're going to have to be very careful. Because we only have 22 health, and we take 25 damage per hit. Or no, 20 damage per hit. Okay, so we can take 2 melee hits. A melee hit would leave us with 2 health. But like a spell hitting us, or a arrow hitting us, or a fall from like any decent distance, like all of these things would just instantly kill us at this point. So it's looking pretty dicey. I should really buy a potion. And I believe I've even mentioned in a different series in this custom difficulty that if you don't buy a potion, like if you're out of potions, you're just like if you take damage, you're just dead. Which is exactly how we ended up here. I just need to very quickly kill anyone we see. Okay, he survived. I cut his neck and stabbed him through the head and he was alive. But he died. He died with the third attack, thankfully. We're not going to get any healing out of this. No healing there. No healing here. There is a goblet. Which have to be very... Okay, so we came in this one. There's an exit there and there. We're going to try that one first because it's closer. We're definitely not going to stay and fight, obviously. The state we're in. If this is the door, it's not. So we got to get across to there. Fall damage could kill us, so I kind of need to use the stairs. Normally I just run and jump, but I don't want to die. Someone hurt us, and they're likely a ranged character, but well, we got one between us and the door. I got her down. She might not be dead, but she's out of our way. Oh, fuck me. Panic makes you make mistakes like that. We're gonna go under here. They can throw things, even if they're melee, they can throw rocks, and that would kill us right now, I think. I hear them making noises, which makes me nervous, but I think we're okay. Okay. No potion. We're gonna buy a potion. I'm that scared me enough to want to buy one now. We have enough to get a thing. Let's get a thing first. I think we have to go to electromagnetism since we're like a bow guy. Like that's like our main thing, so we'll go with that. I never got the apple out of the chest. That could have saved her life if we had died, but we didn't die, so that's fine. But we have an extra apple now at least. We'll also sell all our junk here. We're up to 592.
Thanks.
We currently have 2 quivers, no potions. We're going to start with a potion, as I said. We desperately need one. That puts us at 469. Still enough to get a bow. And there is a tier 1 bow, so we will grab that.
Have you ever...
Okay, we're doing a little better. Let's continue. We shall go... Oh yeah, we have no map. Never mind. I was about to do a regular dungeon. No, we're into the fancy dungeon now. So let's go fight our first Hector. I think I'm going to switch around some things from where I originally intended. We're going to have hip arrows, both hips, and a left shoulder bow. And the right shoulder is going to be a long sword, at least for now. I'll probably change that when we get a little further in, but I really want to have access to a long sword right now. I'll take one of those on his shoulder, just so we have some kind of melee implement. Okay, we can do ranged stunning now with our bow, which is something I've already used to, but it's a little different than I usually am. So we can do that, and then we can use a weapon to kill. And that's kind of what we're gonna do now. I still don't understand exactly how to play what I'm trying to build here. I have like a rough idea for what I want this character to be, but I still need to mess with it quite a bit to understand the best like methodologies or strategies or whatever as far as like how to, like what equipment to use and where to holster it and, you know, what techniques we want to try and use. But we'll figure it out as we go. I want his sword for sure. Okay, that was a huge mistake. That was like the messiest fight I've ever been in, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, God. You know, it got done. They're dead, I'm not. That's all that matters, right? Holy shit, though. Well, we got what I wanted. We have a long sword, we have 2 quivers, we got a bow. I'd prefer... Maybe I'm doing this wrong. I think I am. I don't want the sword on my hip, ideally. I prefer it on my back, but I think we have to have the bow on the back. We're going to go bow on back. We're going to put the sword on the right hip. That way I can still draw the bow with my same muscle memory, because if I change it, it like screws up my drawing abilities. Well, this is stupid. Ouchie. That interrupted him. I won't be interrupted. Oh, I think I will. Fine, no, he's down. Okay. Well, you can see the advantage to our current setup. It's kind of working. This room is nasty as hell. We're not going to fight this room. Not on custom difficulty with this character. Hell no. I'm just going to go right through the exit door here. Not quite, though. He's down. I have him under control because he can't get up if I'm watching him. We're just going to kind of keep our eyes open. I heard a woman voice. I'm just trying to, like... We can kill him in a second. I just didn't want to get surprised. It's important not to threat focus when you have, like, a problem. There's the problem. No, I think this works pretty good, actually. The idea of using the arrows as a stun tool, like a long-range stun tool, and then using a sword as a melee implement to... Oops. Kill her. It's a lot of, like, retrieving things, but it's fine. We're not losing arrows now, you'll notice. So that's good. And there's our rubble. Very nice. This fight's going to be very interesting. I have some ideas with Hector with this character. I don't know how they'll work out. I haven't tried any of this stuff before, so we'll see. It's either going to be really good or it's not going to work how I expect, and I'm going to be sad. One of the two. I'd prefer Dagger Plus for Hector. So my question is, do electric arrows home in on his crystals? I know they can hit his crystals, but I don't know if they, like... Because I'm a very bad shot with a bow. But if the electromagnetism works to target crystals, it's going to make this bow extremely good. We have 22 arrows at our disposal. He has 6 crystals. The world has 3. He does. Yeah, we're going to let him push. He's going to push that arrow. Where's that going to go? Okay, that doesn't push that. We're still going to try and reuse arrows if we can. Yeah, it totally works. Oh, that's great. Okay, we're going to get our arrows back. We have a lot of arrows. This is probably foolish of me to try and be so careful with arrows. I don't know where the other one went. We won't worry about it. Okay, we will worry about it right here. Okay, we're gonna take that one now. That was a miss. Interesting. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna put this one right there. Yeah, we can keep our yeah, this is actually crazy good for Hector. Because he can't, if we stay away from him, he can't really do a lot. And arrows are a limited resource, but we can retrieve them, as you're seeing right now. We're gonna go behind him and grab that. There. Just keep running, get it back. I just dropped it on the ground, I think. There it is. He's gonna throw or something. We're gonna pop his world crystal in a second, but I'm gonna let him do something first. He's gonna try and throw. I'm gonna get behind him. Okay, that wasn't enough. Interesting. Okay, do they not home world crystals? Dropped our bow, I think. I did. Sometimes the bow doesn't go in the slot. Fuck, I have no idea where our bow just went. Our bow's gone. That's a huge problem because I need that. Yeah, our bow's gone. That's a huge problem because it makes killing him a problem and it means we're -1 bow. Oh, there's the bow. I don't know how the fuck it got over there, but we got it. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't hone on those. You have to do that manually. Damn it, man. The tracking loses when it goes behind your head or whatever. It's very hard to aim this fucking thing. Okay, he's stunned. He has one on his knee. Right there we'll take. What we're supposed to, good. We're not gonna worry about arrow retention right now, I don't think. We're just gonna keep killing. This one we won't shoot, we'll just hit it with our hip sword because it's so close to the ground. Does he have another or is that the... No, he has one more right there. That's gonna be... I don't know if I can get that when he's seated like that. God damn it, man. He is stunned forever. I was gonna just let him get up. Is he gonna like wait for me to... He's just waiting for me to take his crystal. Okay, if you want to give it for free, I'll take it for free, I guess. Thanks. Yeah, this character has potential. His last crystal's on his chest. He's probably going to wait again. I was going to let him get up and then we can just shoot it off him, but it's fine. We can do it like this. But the fact that it allows your arrows to home in and it can pop his crystals is really good. The world crystals are going to be a little bit more challenging for this character because I have to manually aim for them, but it's still doable. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, we're going to go... I've decided all the prismatics at this point. I took a few minutes and thought about it between episodes. Lightning 1 and 2. Like we started with 1, we're going to take 2 now. We're not going to go lightning 3. We're actually going to go into gravity 1 and 2 after this. And then we're not going to go into gravity 3. We're going to go into body 1 and 2. And then we'll end with fire. Just so we have all 3 elements so we can get the sword and off we want. Because the end one doesn't matter anyway because you beat the game at that point. Our first Hector, it should light up in a minute. It's doing it. I don't need to watch. Okay, we got our core. Awesome. Charge sapping, which basically is the thing that makes it worth it. It's this. It allows you to like use the lightnings together, and it makes both of them more powerful, which is just crazy good. We definitely need to keep this. Do we have 6? We don't. So in that case, I would love to go for one of these other ones. Not this. I don't care about that. But chain lightning would be great. Overcharge would be great. But we don't have points. We're gonna have to get one of these for now. We either make them fall or make them disarm. We're gonna make them fall. We're gonna do shock blitz. Okay. So there's all that. So we currently have a bow and 2 quivers. How much? I guess we don't know how much money yet. We gotta sell. $311.
No formalities here.
Still only tier 1. We could get a 3rd tier 1 quiver. I think that would be a terrible idea. We're not going to do that. We could get anything else in the weapon category. I think that would also be a bad idea. I think our best option is actually this headband right here, this druidic circlet, because it'll boost our spellcasting speed from 3 to 4, which will allow us to cast our lightning a little bit faster. So yeah, this is us now. We have 2 quivers. 12 arrows each, so we have 24 arrows. We have a bow, we have lightning magic, and we got this little circlet thingy. But we're gonna continue. That's like half the episode. We're gonna do the other half immediately. We will do the 2 skull one, I believe. Yep. 2 skull struggling bandits. Here we come. You may be wondering why I'm not going lightning 3. I said I'm not planning on doing Lightning 3. We're gonna, now that we've got Lightning 2, we're gonna go into Gravity 1 and 2. The reason is I think Lightning 3 offers 3 things. I don't think we need any of them. This is our new melee option. You can see it's not the best, but it's not the worst either. But with our new, like, knock-over power, they fall over, which is pretty nice. So that's kind of like the strategy of this character. We're going to use lightning as, like, a stunning damage tool. It won't do a lot of damage, but it'll at least stun them, and then we can use the bow to, like, finish people. Although, originally I was intending to use the lightning to, like, kill them in melee, but I don't know how effective that's going to be. That'll just depend on... We'll have to see how good it is. Like, if I dump all of this into him, does he die? I don't think he does he? No, you're both alive. We can at least stun them indefinitely. Like, they can never hurt us. So, even though it's tedious, they can't do much. That'll probably be the way we do it. Take turns killing them one by one with the bow and arrow. Or a sword. That's another option. I don't know. I gotta experiment with this character a bit. Oh lord. That could be the death of us. So killed this last character, if you saw that or if you remember. Archer just walked up behind me and shot me in the back. I didn't even notice him. We don't even need their arrows. We're still full arrows. I think I'm too nitpicky about staying full arrow. I think the whole point of having 24 arrows is to use 24 arrows. I mean, I'm not saying I should just leave stuff behind on purpose, but I shouldn't be so fussy about it. What are you? You're an archer? I guess you can just die in this bucket, huh? Keep dropping things when I'm trying to holster them. I don't know what's going on with that. Missing one arrow, take that back. Oh, Yeah, this is one reason I want to go Gravity 2. I keep getting distracted. Gravity 2 would be nice for stuff like this. We don't actually need it here. We can walk through here, but there are times when Gravity is extremely helpful. And I think Lightning 3 offers like 3 things. It offers that Lightning Whip, the like arc wire or whatever. I don't think that that's the best thing. Interesting, that didn't do shit to her. It actually helped her because it buffed her. But yeah, Lightning 3 offers Arc Wire, which is very good, but it's a staff ability. We'd have to like keep a staff on our back. And I feel like it would just end up like overtaking the build. Like we'd end up using it too much. And I don't want to like have like a ability like that like completely overtakes what we're doing. I'd rather focus on what this is supposed to be, which is bow and arrow with lightning, you know. So that's one reason I don't want to go with I think Arcwire would not be helpful for this build. Like it would be helpful, but it would be like helpful in a way where we end up not using our main stuff. Just hit ourselves with our own arrow. Fell out of his body into us. Yeah, he's alive. Arcwire would not be good because it would replace what we're doing as our main focus of this build. I think Thunderbolt I don't really care for myself in general. And I think the other advantage is the Kamehameha Wave, like the dual cast thing. And again, I don't think that really fits well into this build. I feel like it's like a primary damage source type thing, and we already have one of those. I don't think any of it would like add to the Lightning Archer playstyle. I think it would give us an alternative damage source that would distract from our primary damage source. Same thing's true with Gravity 3. I think Gravity 3 has a lot of cool stuff, but I think a lot of it is stuff that would like replace things rather than add to them. Whereas Gravity 2, we get the ability to fly, which is like a utility thing. It's not like a combat damage sort of thing. Like it would help more than replace. We have enough points if we remove one of these, we could get one of these. So it's really a debate. Do we want to keep Shock Trip? Or do we want to get Chain Lightning? They're both very good. I think we're going to go for the Chain Lightning. That may be a mistake. I'm not sure. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, so we're going to do this Green Faction 2 Skull. I don't think this character is great for custom mode, or custom difficulty or whatever, because of the like minimal damage output. Like it seems like everything we do is kind of shitty. I think that's probably our best method, honestly. Use stunning arrows to keep people stunned at distance. Use headshots when they're on the ground to kill them. If we don't have Shock Trip, we can still like give them a quick smack to the head to knock them over. And Chain Lightning will allow us to hit multiple enemies more effectively when they're in groups. We just zap them, knock them, and tap them. And that's the general strategy. Zap, knock, tap, retrieve. Our bow just disappeared. What the fuck happened to my bow? That's our arrow. I think this happened to us before. I think what happens is it like somehow the arrow hits the bow and it like pushes the bow out of your hand. and like flings it. That really sucks. Well, we're gonna buy a new bow soon anyway. I guess we're gonna have to do that ASAP because our old bow is gone. We still have options. I have a longsword and a electric spell. That's something. It's far from ideal, but holster the weapon. I should get it all out of my hands. We got a new bow. It's not permanent though. The thing about sucks about losing our bow is our bow's retained through levels, but as I said, we're gonna get a new bow as soon as it's available, which will be very soon, so it's fine. The May or an archer, that's a problem in this narrow hallway. Still full on arrows, that's really good. We're really good at arrow retention now. I even like just dropping it. And then... I actually really like the shock trip, I miss it. Because as it is now, they just stand up. Or they just continue as soon as they're unshocked. Whereas before they would, you know, once you shock them, they're just done. Okay, we came in this one, so it's either there or there. We're gonna start with that one. Don't ask me why, I just picked.
Let's do this.
I'm a stealth archer rustler. Run up and push you over and then shoot you in the head while you're on the ground. Yeah, our full plan is going to be lightning 2, gravity 2, and then body 1 for sure. Those are the first 5. Beyond that, I'm not 100% sure. I'm tempted to go body 2 to get the increased survivability. Also tempted to go gravity 3 at that point in order to get a couple of cool things out of that. We could go lightning 3 at that point. I mean, there's a lot of random shit we could do. I think mind is not worth it. I considered mind quite a bit. I looked through it on like the wiki, but it looked like nothing in there was super beneficial. There's a few things that would work well with this build, but they're things that I don't really care about in my playstyle, so I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna swap back to having the knockover thing. I really like that more. Chain lightning's great, don't get me wrong, but the knockover is actually really good. That leaves us with enough to get this. I guess we'll take that too. Actually, that might be really good, because now, when we zap people, they're going to drop their weapons and fall over. So they get stunned by the electricity, then they have to stand up when they're unstunned, and then they have to pick up their weapons. I don't think we have anything we want there. We don't have a bow anymore, I don't think. I could check that, but maybe the book has it. I don't know. Oh, it is here. Never mind. We can get it. Okay, we're good. We got our bow back. We got 3... Oh, wait. What am I talking about? We got this option. We're going to do the Prismatic Hector 2. Oh, one thing I will say is a little scary is my batteries on my controller is low, and I don't think I have any batteries in the house right now. I just went grocery shopping. I didn't realize I should buy batteries until it's too late, so I'll have to... I live near a dollar store, so I'll probably go get some, but I'm not going to do that right now. So there's a chance my controller will die mid-playthrough here, which would be really bad, because this is permadeath, as a reminder, so And it's custom difficulty permadeath, so we die in like 5 hits. Which sounds like a fair amount, but it doesn't take long for someone to hit you 5 times. Especially multiple someones. Attack! Let's test this. If I zap the shit out of her, she should fall over at the end. It looked like she did not drop her weapon this time. She might. I don't know. I think it's just like a chance that they drop it. You should fall over. I don't know why you're trying to swing on me. My number one focus is arrow retention. I'm not too worried about like since we have the ability to stun, I can kind of take our time, you know. And this is what I was talking about with archery. We can reach out really far with these arrows, and we can like stun people quite well. So we have a lot of options at our disposal here.
My blade is ready.
What in the hell is that woman doing? This is one of the rooms I'd love to have Gravity 2 on. That's one reason I really want to get Gravity 2 ASAP, because it would make this room a lot less annoying. Maybe this will be progress? It is indeed progress. And indeed makes me want Gravity. We have to climb a fucking rope. After this Hector will have Gravity 1, which will allow a little bit of freedom with movement. And then we'll get Gravity 2 before too long. What did I hear? Archer. A lightning archer even. Okay, I gotta focus on her for a second. Okay, she should be fine. These lower tier lightning archers don't even heat seek. I guess they don't have the perk that lets you heat seek. They just have electric arrows without the electromagnetism. She should be dead. No. Stabbed her in the face and she's doing fine. Pretty impressive. She's still fine. That's crazy. Make a tank. But even tanks have their limits. Hit them enough times, they'll stop moving. I should keep the dagger plus, but I want this. I think that's our rubble. Damn, we are at the second Hector, basically. Well, I'm glad we made it this far. Last character didn't, as you probably know, whether you saw it or not, since this, I would assume, says attempt 2 in the title. Hopefully I don't know if we'll beat the whole game as this. This character's not very good at custom difficulty. I think it's probably not going to survive super duper long, but it is fun as long as it can last. If we die again, we'll go to standard difficulty. We'll just do standard permadeath next time, but we will try again with this character because I would like to see them in full arrow form. Nothing on the chest. Got one there we can take. I got a hold of the arrow. Well, I did. I lost it. There it is. There's no need to retain arrows. Not sure why I'm trying to do that. We have like 24. There's no way we're going to use them all. I could just get that. I mean, I won't waste them if I don't have to, I guess, but... God damn it. Okay, fuck that. I can't get that one, apparently. He's going to throw at us. Take one hit, then we'll move, and then we'll take 2 more hits. Then we'll go for a climb on this one. Take those 2, get the fuck off of him. We'll also go ahead and swap our quivers. We have a fresh quiver on our back. And then we'll take that one with the sword and we'll do it now. Maybe a mistake, he's gonna throw, but not quick enough. Chest one we can get unstunned. Well, we could get it. We'll just take it now. And we got one there. Awesome. What is your response, Hector? Gravity push? Got lots of arrows inside. Oh, we didn't even have to do 3. Where is your last crystal? Shall I take it with my bow or my sword? Bow it is. That was fun. This is actually a good Hector build because of the arrows working the way they do. Like lightning, that's actually probably the best use for lightning 1 in my opinion. I thought lightning 1 was trash, but even, I mean we have lightning 2, but even at lightning 1 you can get the electromagnetism and you can use it with a bow to hit Hector's crystals. I mean there's better options, I think there's a lot better options, but it is something. We are going to go gravity, as I've said several times. Gravity 1 will allow us feather falling, and gravity 2 will be our next purchase, and it will allow us flight. There we go. Should get second one. Again, I'm not going to stand here and watch it. We've got 6 points available. We do not need this disarm. I think that's trash. We will be taking this, obviously. I don't know if there's... Is there even a hybrid between you two? Not at the first level. Featherfall we need. That's like the best thing here. We don't use hitting people very much. And I don't know how much we're going to even use this, so we don't really need Litho Break right now. I mean, we might get it. No, we won't. We have 6, so we're going to get Chain Lightning for sure. So now we have Chain Lightning, Electrostatic thingy, Fall Over after Zap, and Gravity Featherfall thingy majigger. I think that's probably the best we could do. That's pretty good selection. We're doing pretty good. I don't think we're going to use Gravity on arrows at all. I think Lightning is just better because it gives you the... You know, it's... I don't know, I just feel like it's better. I think this makes it like a laser. Yeah, I think that's the advantage of Gravity. Maybe it'll work good for long-range shots, actually. I mean, when it hits, it does that. It gives them a weightless effect, so it kind of stuns them in a way. And it makes the arrows fly perfectly straight. Like, see how that just went perfect? Whereas a lightning arrows, you see how fast it fell. In fact, they even fall faster than a standard arrow, I think. They do. Interesting. Lightning arrows fall super fast. Gravity arrows fly perfectly straight. And standard arrows have a slight arc to them. I think we want a new quiver is probably our number 1 priority. Because a tier 2 quiver would have 22 capacity, which is absurdly good. It's $600 though. I don't know how much money we have.
Hello there, and welcome.
We got plenty.
Many
We'll
thanks.
definitely buy this.
Okay,
Probably-
we have a deal.
Keep our old quivers on our hip. I think we're done using weapons at this point, like a sword. I don't think we need swords anymore. I think we can rely entirely on magic and bow. So we can just have 3 quivers and a bow now. There is no other bow or quiver we want. We could go armor. We will not get more armor until much later. We are using a mixture of magic. We do not use focus. Like, I think all I care about, like, if you look at armor, they have, like, 4 stats, I think. Mobility's good. Defense is good. Spellcasting's good. We do not care about focus regen. We want to, like, max the first 3. This is kind of a typical character for me, so it's probably just going to get my typical armor treatment. Which means we're going to want... If they have Sorcerer, I would love Sorcerer gloves and boots. I guess we'll do that. This is maybe a dumb idea. I don't know. It is... Yeah, we'll do it. Fuck it.
Great.
I want the
Well,
spellcasting
yes.
speed. If we can get spellcasting 5, that would be amazing. And even if we can't, it'll at least help counter... When we do get more armor later, this will counter the effects of having more armor. So we have a spellcasting on the head, our wrist, and our feet. We want armor for the chest, legs, and head. I don't know what we're gonna... We're probably gonna want, like, the black plate chest, acolyte legs, acolyte head. For now, we could get a different chest. If we had the money, which we don't. But we are now spellcasting. We're still spellcasting 4, so we didn't actually get a boost from that. But we could get something like... Not that. Is there a tier 2 chest somewhere? I don't know what it costs or if it's even available. I don't see it right now anyway. But we got a little bit of armor. We got 3 quivers, a bow. We got our magics. We now have 2 magic kinds. We can also push people now, which will be nice. So, I don't know. We got a few options at our disposal. We do have 1 potion as well. I think we're doing pretty good. But that'll be the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. This build's starting to come together. You can kind of start to see what I'm thinking about. The plan is eventually to be using the bow a lot. The problem with using the bow a lot is we only have so many arrows, which is why I'm going to probably do this setup where I have 3 quivers and a bow. So we can use the bow and use a lot of arrows. Like, we can just use our shoulder quiver till it's empty and then swap it, you know, just like pull off this and then like do that, swap it, and then we can keep using the shoulder. Like, I'll have to get good at swapping quivers, you know, just a little bit of like quiver swapping. These are like reserve quivers. Eventually we'll have like end game, I'm talking, we'll have 3 top tier quivers, like tier 3 quivers, which have 30 arrows each. So we'll have 90 arrows. We'll have the top tier bow. We'll be using lightning magic, so our arrows will like hone in on enemies and stun them. And they'll get the stun and then they'll fall over. Like, it really stuns them good. And then if we get like a melee group, we can do this and like zap the crap out of them all with like chain lightning and have the same effect. We can basically like stun everyone near us, stun everyone far away, and then once they're all stunned, we can just kind of walk up and shoot them in the head or whatever we do to kill them. I think that's probably going to be what we do. Or we could, you know, do this method and, you know, like stab them, or even punch them. You know, just use it like that and just punch them in the head. But I don't know. We'll figure that out later. It'll be interesting, I think. I think this will end up being a interesting character. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but we'll find out. Anyway, I'm rambling. Bye-bye. See y'all later.